Hello and welcome to the RTV studio on the campus of Martinsville High School for another edition of Inside Martinsville Football. I'm your host, Nate Long, and I'm joined alongside by, of course, head football coach Brian Duggar. How are you doing today, Coach?
Doing good. It's game day. Can't complain too much.
Yep. And, not a tough game. Greenwood, 43-28, saw some really good things, but it's also saw some really bad things. But overall, just too many mistakes.
Yeah, and that's the theme right now is a lot of really good things. We finally got some things going on offense, and defense in the second half played a lot better than they did in the first half. It's a simple formula right now, and that's Martinsville can't keep beating Martinsville. We're not going to win a lot of games with a bunch of turnovers. We're not going to win a lot of games with 16 penalties. We just can't continue to shoot ourselves in the foot, if you will. We've got to play more sound and better football.
Yeah. So now, we're courtesy of Carva Vandeventer, we're watching some highlights of that game. There were some pretty good highlights, though.
Yeah, I mean, we got off to a really good start here. I mean, second play of the game, and we're going 70 yards here on a nice throw by AJ to Hunter. Kind of get off to that fast start we talked about, and we wanted to do all week. And things are looking good right now. But they struck right back, unfortunately, and kind of became a little bit of a shootout in the first half. Our defense kind of didn't have enough of this in the first half, flying around making plays and doing things that they're capable of doing. I thought the Greenwood kid ran really hard. I thought we tackled fairly well, not good enough at certain times, but we just never really kind of got going on defense, if you will. But good run there by Shrake. He was good all night. A great throw here and catch by again AJ to Dotson. We saw some things early on that we really liked offensively, and we wanted to continue that. But again, we just kept penalty here, something happened here, turnover, just things that would kind of slow us down a little bit. Again, good play there by Don Mercer, and that's the thing. We got a lot of young guys that haven't played a lot of football out there, and unfortunately, that's what's leading us to a lot of our mistakes. This is a big fourth down conversion. I mean, we made the plays. There are plays there that were made. That's 4th and 8. We go for it in their territory, get the first down, and I don't think we got any points on this drive, though. We'll get some here later on, but that one drive there, we don't get any points. That's something that we've got to find a way to finish those drives off. But good, that was a good run there by Shrake, and got us. I think it got us to 21 there before half. So we just got to keep getting better. We got to keep doing things that we're capable of doing. More of this type of stuff. Getting pressure on the quarterback, guys in the right spots in the secondary, which caused that coverage sack. All that stuff matters. I thought Hunter had a great game. I thought Hunter finally kind of showed what he's capable of in that slot position, and that was big. I thought AJ did some really good things. I thought his reads were good. I thought he was on time for the most part, but we just got to keep growing and getting better. Again, we made good plays. You see there, Lucas Dewey in the backfield, Levi Reuter. The problem was stacking those plays on top of each other, and that's on defense. That's kind of the job. The job is to continue to stack good plays on top of each other, and we'd have a good play, then we'd have a penalty, or we'd have a good play, we'd have blown coverage. So those are all things that we've got to fix, and we just got to continue to keep getting better. Nice catch there by Bo Dilly on a little scramble drill there with AJ. Again, another third down conversion. We did. I mean, even though we were down, it felt like we were going to win the game. It felt like we were going to make the plays like we did at Bedford, and we just never really finished off the way we did at Bedford and got the big plays to do that. Again, good job up front there. Good hole there for Braden. Just not enough of it. Another one there for Hunter. We saw some matchup stuff that we liked with Hunter there, and we wanted to take advantage of it. And kind of was the theme all night that we thought we could really use him and really exploit some stuff. And That's why I think he finished the game. I had 2 touchdowns. I don't know exactly what his stats. I think 11 catches or something like that. So, I mean, overall, he had a great night. Another good scramble here. Good play there. Again, there's Hunter again. Just they were going to struggle to guard him, and probably should have got the ball to him a little bit more at times. But I think our problem offensively was penalties. Getting a good drive and not finishing it off because we got a hold or we got a false start or something that caused us. Here's a good little play by Jace LaFerry. I mean, we had things we liked out wide. And we just didn't take enough advantage of it, to be honest with you. But
yeah, well, that's in the past, though. And this week, Decatur week.
Yeah.
Decatur's a really good football team. 2-1. Just came off a loss last week to Whiteland. But, just talk a little bit about Decatur is as a program and as a team this year.
Yeah, I mean, Decatur's, year in, year out, one of the top teams in our conference. That's not a shock to anybody. They're a well-coached team. Coach Enright does a great job with what they do offensively. They're putting their players in the right spots. One thing I've always appreciated about him is he's not going to just hang their hat on, this is what we've always done. He finds ways to put his best athletes in the best possible position. So their offense may look a little different at times from year to year, but he does a really good job with that. And Coach Gooden on defense, they're always fast, they're always physical, they're always flying around, making plays. They have a mentality there. Their culture is really good as far as that expectation of making those plays on defense. So they're a top program. They'll be a contender in 5A. They'll be a contender in our conference, and we got our hands full tonight. It's gonna be a tough matchup. I think we're talented. I think we're capable of going up there and beating this team, but they're very talented.
Yeah, talking about talent. Starting quarterback Bo Polson, a sophomore, started as a freshman. He's very good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bo's got 6 or 7 Division I offers already. He's gotten better at, last year they didn't hit passing wise. I mean, the skills there, just, as a freshman playing varsity. He struggled at times throwing the ball, but he was always really, really good in the run game. Hard to tackle, hard to get down. And now he's kind of added that layer of the passing and looks a lot more sound in what he's doing. So he's a tremendous athlete, tremendous football player, great kid. We're gonna have to bottle him up and hope we can contain him a little bit tonight so he doesn't have a big night, because he's their guy. He's who they want to have the ball in their hand, his hands, the whole game, running the ball, throwing the ball, doing it all.
And then around him, what is their offensive scheme? What they're going to try to do tonight?
Again, they do a lot of stuff up front with a lot of Q power, a lot of quarterback runs. They do some jet stuff off of it. They'll line up 4 wide, throw the ball, they'll pound it, they'll do whatever they've got to do. That's why I said Coach Enright does a great job of kind of mixing up who they are a little bit, and makes it tough to prepare for them.
Yeah, on the other side of the ball, it's a defense, and they have another star player.
Yeah,
MJ Campbell.
Yeah, he's just as good, talented. He's real fast off the ball, strong. Just a good football player he can disrupt the game. He's done it multiple times against us. He's been a really, really good football player. He kind of brings a different element with his speed up front, kind of like an old school Dwight Freeney or Robert Mathis type player. Just his speed causes you so many issues, and then he's got the strength to back it up too. So he's not just a quick guy out there, but we got to do a good job up front, keeping him contained, and getting into our schemes and making sure that we're not letting him disrupt the game, because that's what on defense they want to disrupt things. They want to cause havoc. They run a 4-2-5, and they do a really good job of flying around and making plays.
And then talk a little more about that defense, that 4-2-5.
Yeah.
Pretty similar to what we saw last week against Greenwood, but they do some little things different.
Yeah, honestly, just a lot better athletes out there. They're a lot better defense. They fly around. They're very, very fast. They play a lot of man coverage, is what you're going to see. They'll get up in you and play press man, and they're just going to rely on those guys in the box to make plays and cause issues. And that's just kind of how they operate. Year in, year out, it's the same Decatur defense. I think they're well coached for the style they play. Kind of looks helter-skelter at times with the amount of blitzing and stuff, but I think they're really sound. I think they're well coached.
Well, I think we kind of talked about it a little bit with but keys to the game tonight.
It all starts with there's one thing. We got to stop beating ourselves. Like, we can talk about we got to do this, and this, but Martinsville can't beat Martinsville tonight. That's it. There's a lot of factors that will go into the game as far as containing Bo and not turning the ball over and those things. But at the end of the day, we can't beat ourselves.
Okay. Well, good luck tomorrow, Coach.
Tonight.
Tonight, you're right.
Yeah.
Because we filmed this a little late, but the game does start at 7 at Decatur. A big thanks to Bill Dilly, Ben Selch, Mr. Meyer for producing the show. And as always, big thanks to Coach Duggar for doing this with us. For Coach Duggar, Bo, Ben, and Mr. Meyer, I'm Nate Long. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time inside Martinsville Football.